Ambitious and motivated are words that describe you best. Then you're on the right place. This is Motivational Radio Friends from Paris with your host, Longi Agoha.
Now, tell us who you are exactly and tell us the name of your book. If you have a website, just expose yourself. Go ahead.
Yes, so my name is Martin Bukenya from London. I was born originally from Uganda. So, my first book is called Education Motivates. It's the science edition. So what I do, I use educational principles to motivate and coach people. So since this is the science edition, some of the things I spoke about is in the first chapter, I talked about the seed. The seed, inside the apple seed, they might see it as the apple seed, but the truth is a forest. The forest is inside that little thing, that seed. But it will never become an apple tree until you plant it in the environment. So once you plant it in the environment, you need to water it. The water is classified as information. The environment is classified as school, church, clubs, sports arenas, whatever environment you go to will determine the information you receive. So once you water the seed, you need the sun as well for it to grow. The sun is your mentor. And also, for every seed that is growing, there will be some weeds. And those weeds are the challenges we go through, the stresses, the disadvantages, the bills we get, the sicknesses that we go through. Those are the weeds that will try to pull your plant from growing. And also, you have some birds that will come to pick up that seed, meaning that those are friends and enemies that come to kill your dreams. Even some parents, they kill children's dreams. They say you can never be that. Even teachers do that. They kill your dreams. But for you, you just need to plant yourself in the right environment, get watered it with the right information, and have a son, meaning have a mentor that will help you and motivate you and keep going. So that's some of the things that in the chapter 1. And now I plan to write another edition, which is the Maths edition, where I talk about money, time management, and also the English edition. And also I've written another one, which is the 100 affirmations, which includes affirmations, because what you say today is what you are tomorrow. And what you said years ago is what you are today. So the book has different affirmations that you can say every day. And it's called 100 affirmations, which will be published in the next 1 to 2 weeks. So, and also I'm initiating different businesses. I'm working with different businesses, and what I do, we help them. I have a network, which is called Kingmakers Network. What we do, we help businesses, startups, to help them develop and build up their sales and get them to be promoted and advertised. So we take a percentage of their businesses, but we also help them. So that's another network I'm starting up, and that will be in full effect on the 14th. So, I'm growing progressively, but for me to get to this point of life, I had to go through some pain. I had to go through some challenges, which were too much, but because I had the right information, that helped me to keep on going. And because I had that vision in mind, that motivated me even more, that it's possible. I have to keep going and not give up.
All right. So would you agree? I'm sorry to cut you there. Would you agree that it's something positive in suffering?
Would I agree if
that is something positive in suffering, to suffer?
Yes, I believe so. Because as I said, is that I'll give the example of if you're making wine, you have to step on the grapes.
Yeah.
You have to step on them, and then you produce that good quality wine. So if you want, just imagine yourself as the wine. Imagine your gift, your purpose as wine, and you're the grapes. If you want to become that pure wine, you have to be stepped on. People have to step on you to squeeze out, to push out that potential within you. So that's the good thing about suffering, because you can get comfortable where you are, and you might not become who you're born to be. And even when you're making diamonds, when you're making glasses, you have to put them in the fire. They have to go through the fire for them to come out. For the gold to come out, you have to put it in the fire. For you to make a glass, you have to put it in the fire. So those are the challenges we go through. Those are the pains we go through, the miscarriages we go through. We have to go through them in order for us for our potential to be released to the fullest. And the greater the challenges, the greater the joy, the greater the fulfillment.
That's it. I believe in that very much, because I know that suffering is really part of the equation. If you want to succeed in life, you should be ready to suffer for some time. You should go through some pain to enjoy it later, because like you said, if the higher the pains, the greater the joy. If you have small pains, you wouldn't have great joy, I guess. So people who have suffered a lot in life sometimes come out become great leaders, great thought leaders, and all the rest. And those who have been fed with golden spoons in their mouth, sometimes they end up, very wretched and all the rest. So I believe in I believe in suffering, not negatively suffering, but I believe in the knowledge you gain from suffering.
Yes, indeed. And obviously nothing comes easy. They say easy come, easy go.
That's right.
Yeah. It's hard, but it's possible.
It is. Wow, this is wonderful. Do you have any last sentence before we stop?
Okay, I believe my last word is that I would say that everyone was born to lead, but you must become a leader. Your leadership potential is inside your gift. And for you to discover your gift, find yourself in the right environment and get the right information. Speak the right words. Find the right friends and hear and listen to the right information. And in order to that, you will begin to discover who you are. You begin to discover your original intent. And don't let no one tell you who you're born to be, because they don't know who you are. You know who you are born to be, but you need to be exposed to the right knowledge. So for me, the way I discovered mine is through the ministry I go to, the church I go to, because I received the right information. So you need to find yourself in the right place. And for me, it was church. So I wonder where you will find yours. But I advise you to find a church that will help you to hear the word of God, but to discover who you're born to be. Thank you.
This podcast was brought to you by the Motivational Radio France with their host, Lonjago in Paris.